We've got Alia Ramli, who also brought her mother dearest actually. Datuk Zainab Muhammad Jiwa is also here. Datuk Zaitun Muhammad Jiwa, sorry, Astagfirullahalazim. Itulah confidence sangat dalam tengok skrip kan. Datuk, thank you so much for joining us, Datuk. And of course, we also have Siti Khadijah Halim over this side. Yes. Joining us in just a bit will be Liana Jasmine, who's going to be part of one of View Originals coming very, very soon as well. And of course, we've got members from Team Astro and View. Welcome to the launch of View and Astro. And of course, friends the media pun ramai dah terpacak dah kamera dekat sini. Budi, nice to see you again. Budi, lama tak jumpa. A lot of familiar faces are here today. And of course, today is where we're going to announce and launch our brand new partnership, because as you all know, over the past few years, Astro has made plenty of partnerships with huge OTT platforms. We're talking about Netflix, Disney Plus Hotstar on our Ultrabox, alongside HBO Go, TVB Anywhere Plus, iQIYI, beIN Sports Connect and BBC Player. And today, another huge player in the game, of course, the one and only View. Now, if you all want to know what are some of the biggest shows that are showing on View right now, let's take a look, shall we? Let's go. I know you are a big fan of K-drama, Siti. I know you cannot lie to me, correct or not? Mati semestinya kan? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, to kick things off right now, we'll be having two Iron ladies here. One of them is from Astro, the other one will be from View. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Agnes Rosario, Astro's Content Director of Content, and Juliana Low, View Malaysia's Head of Content Acquisition and Programming. Please welcome. Hello Juliana, hello Agnes.
Hello, hello.
They know I like to talk so much that they give me two mics, one on my hand and one on my chair. Dah shut up. Non-stop. Alright, so sorry, can we get you to take out your tag or not? Nak nampak glamour sikit dalam gambar Juliana. Sorry. Alright. Oh, Liana Jasmine just joined us, guys. Big round of applause for Liana Jasmine. Alright, perfect. So now, dah penuh, dah cukup dah. Orang kata it's complete already right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as I've mentioned earlier, from Astro we've got Agnes, and from View we've got Juliana Low. We're going to begin with Agnes, okay? So of course, this is our latest partnership, Astro and View. So how is this partnership going to strengthen Astro as our leading entertainment platform in Malaysia, Agnes?
Hi everyone, thanks for coming this morning. Really nice to see familiar and new faces. And I'd like to welcome Team View as well, our latest partners. I know Ken is doing already an amazing job, right? But just trying to keep him on his toes.
Of course.
Okay, so I mean, we're really excited about this partnership. We started yesterday, and can I say, Isaac, that you've already seen good numbers? Okay, so we've already seen good numbers and it's only been a day. So I think anyone who has an Ultrabox, and I hope that all of you have the Ultrabox at home, it really is that entertainment hub in the home. You can do everything with your Ultrabox. It brings in all of our great live content, all sports, Premier League, and now, you know, the Malaysian Football League. You've got your badminton, All England next weekend. It just brings in so much in terms of the live content and live events. Then we've got all of our regional content, from whether it's TVB or whether it's our K-drama. And then of course we've got our big, huge Malay signatures, right? Or our signatures across our platform. GVila, #1 show in Malaysia. You also have our Astro Originals. And also, I think 2 years ago, we started streaming apps on the Ultrabox. We started, of course, with the heavy hitters, Netflix and Disney Plus Hotstar. And we're happy to say that we've got a whole host of apps on our platform, including iQIYI, TVB, beIN Sports, and now the latest one, View. Right? I mean, I think I'm just going to answer a few questions here as well. Why View? View, not many of you might know, but View is one of the fastest growing apps in Southeast Asia. Right? View also takes up 52% of all MAUs, or I would say subscribers in Southeast Asia. That's a big number, right? So, of course, View, was going to be that obvious platform. It just took a while to get there, not because we're not friends, we're good friends, but tech takes a while, you've got to make sure that the user journey is there so that all of you, also when you tekan, can go in easily, okay? So remember that with View, we have View everyone with the Ultrabox gets to stream View for free for 3 months. So please, start doing that, right?
I started already yesterday, by the way.
Oh, actually, so did we. Yeah. So I have Nenek Bongkok Tiga there as well. So I think I've answered the question why View, and View really complements our offering. I would say that it diversifies and complements our offering. We're very strong in the local content space. I think we're second to none. We have GV, the #1 show in Malaysia, #1 show on TV in Malaysia, #1. Okay, so remember that, right? We have, and yesterday we had such a good turnout for our Ramadan Raya screenings. And I've heard great feedback, and then one of them was our Bapak Lawak with Ramli MS and the whole lot of them. It's a really new IP. Our latest IP called Ubi, which is a spin-off from Maharaja Lawak Music Mega, a spin-off. So, we already have Sepatu, now we've got Ubi, so we're seeing really good our local content lineup from Malay. And then for next month as well, we have our first business reality show called Sandbox, which is, I wouldn't say that it's like another really big business reality show, but it's going to be that big. With very big judges as well, from Kuku, really titans of the industry judging who they're going to award for their big business idea. So what does View do with us, for us? As I said, it complements, diversifies. I can't see any other Korean offering that is stronger than Astro and View's partnership now. Can you? Really? Yeah? We have Taxi Driver 2. Taxi Driver 1 was one of the most highly watched shows in Korea and in Malaysia in 2021. So now everyone's been waiting for season 2, and I watched Taxi Driver 1 twice. Right? So I'm a big fan.
Oh my God, my boss got time to watch one. My boss so busy got time to watch. I'm so impressed.
I don't sleep lah. So Taxi Driver 2. So so it really helps us go from strength to strength. It increases our total offering of content to our customers. So with View brings in thousands and thousands of hours for our customers to choose from. So, we're really pleased at to finally announce this partnership, which we've been working on for the last few months. And before I go, or before I let Juliana answer some questions as well, I think this really complements with our whole streaming offering. So I don't know I hope all of you know that we've really been committed to raising the bar on local production. So I think none of you would have missed our 1 cent thief promotions. You literally have to be living as a hermit somewhere. Yeah, so 1 Cent Thief last year, which became our #1 stream show on our platform. Then we followed up with Coup d'Etat, our very daring political thriller. And after that, Project High Council. Has anyone not heard of Project High Council? So wherever our cast goes, thousands follow. We showed at another press conference the thousands and thousands of fans that turned up in KLCC last week, and the week before at our IOI experience, IOI City Mall. So Project High Council is great, and it's great storylines. We've upped the production values, better, I wouldn't say better, I would say that the team put their heart and soul into the scripts, also for these 3. And now we're very pleased to announce that we've got Liar coming up also. Liar is an adaptation of a hit series that was on BBC. So, tepuk tangan. I'm trying to get more semangat out of all of you.
I love it, Agnes.
So, and then one more show before I forget. And this show is trending even before it's launched. It's Imam Instant Ustazah Scammer. So that was very well received yesterday. So I think all in all, what I'm trying to say is that View and Astro, a killer combination of great regional content, local content, and all our local, our live sports and events. So very happy with the partnership, and we hope that it's a long and fruitful one for both of us.
Yes, definitely want to give a big round of applause for Agnes. You know why? I have like 3 questions to ask Agnes. She answered all of my questions all in one go. Power Agnes. Ada macam, aku tak ada soalan nak tanya dah ni. Dah habis dia tanya dah. But Brilliant. Thank you very much,
Putting you
Agnes.
on your toes.
That's one more thing later that Agnes is going to share with all of you about our promotion that's happening right now, alongside you as well, okay? And now, Juliana.
Yes, thank you, Kini.
All right.
Thank you also to Astro for inviting us to your house, basically to talk to the press and to announce this partnership. It's been a long time coming, like Agnes said. And in fact, I think Agnes has already put it out there quite comprehensively. I think I'll just spend a little bit of time talking about what it is that, from our side, on our point of view, what it is that we bring to the table, and why it is that Astro is excited to work with us. We have a comprehensive library of content from in and around the Asian region. So we've got, as Agnes pointed out, we've got a very good collection of Korean content, from Taxi Driver 2 all the way to Reborn Rich, and we've got more coming up this year. We just launched Delivery Man, and we've got a few more coming up. We'll announce them as we go along. And we've also got content from Indonesia, from Thailand, from Philippines, from Hong Kong, Japan, everywhere. But it's mostly from around the Asian region, and I think we've done very well to kind of build that library of Asian content, which I think a lot of you users have come to know us for. What it is that I think brings the most value for both Astro as well as View with this partnership is that we now are able to offer and share that content to a larger Astro base as well. And I think that's been, the single biggest missing piece for us in terms of distribution of the content. So with this partnership, I think we're pretty comprehensive now. We're able to reach all the households that Astro are able to reach as well, and that's for us is a huge win.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you did mention about the success of View shows, especially in the Southeast Asian region, right? So any View originals that we can look forward to this year, Juliana?
So as you can see on the screens, there's Nenek Bongkok Tiga. Has anyone heard of Nenek Bongkok Tiga?
Yes, me!
Has anyone not heard of? I'm kidding. Nenek Bongkok Tiga, we've spent a lot of time and effort putting out there. It's our first tentpole View original for this year. We've got another few coming up. I will let actually Stephen talk about. I'll let Stephen talk about the View originals a bit more. But Nenek Bongkok Tiga is the current one that we're having. The next one that we have on the slate is called Alternarrative. It's a sci-fi fantasy. Did I define that correctly, Stephen?
Psychological thriller.
Psychological thriller. Okay, so all of these genre categorizations, right? But that's also coming up a little bit later in the year. Of course, we've also got a backslate of many View originals as well. More recently, you might have heard of Hilang, which starred Hiraman. And that also did very, very well. I think it was also on Astro as well. It was aired on Astro, broadcast on Astro, as is Nenek Bongkok Tiga. So we've got very exciting time coming up. Not just from View originals produced in Malaysia, but we've also got View originals being produced out of all our sister markets, Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand. They're all very busy this year. They've got 18. They've got a slate of 18 in total. 18 View originals that are coming out of various regions. But I think the interesting thing that perhaps I could mention here is that that Asian content audience is growing very evidently, and one of the indications of this is, for example, our Indonesian View originals. Two particular titles we launched recently. One is called Bad Boys vs Crazy Girls, and the other is Mantan Tapi Menikah. These two View originals produced, they're Wattpad stories that were adapted by an Indonesian production team and made into a series. Did extremely well in Indonesia. But that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is that it's also gaining an audience here in Malaysia. So again, that's something that in addition that we're bringing to the table, and we hope to be able to reach the wider Astro subscriber base with these kinds of content.
Beautiful, thank you, Juliana. All right, back to Agnes right now. So this is our latest partnership. Are there any more partnerships with any other platforms that you would want to share?
Yeah, we have actually I mean, the team. Shout out to both View and Astro teams here who've been working tirelessly to get these partnerships together. I mean, we've got Isaac, we've got Del, Nisha, Camelia, Askanda, everyone in the teams who've really been trying to pull this together, and who have also been working on our other app strategies as well, in terms of integration. We've got Z5 coming up. I would like to mention more, but we can't at this point. But needless to say, we'll keep dropping apps as we go along throughout the year. So you'll see a whole host more of apps, definitely more than 3 or 4 for the rest of the year coming up. And it's basically all about relevance. We work with any app that is relevant to our consumer base, that adds value to our customers. At the heart and soul of it, our customers are really important. So we're always looking at all of this consumption data that we're getting back from the apps and from our customers, because we have about 1 million connected homes now. So that actually enables us to get a whole lot of data back from what customers are viewing and what they're doing on the box or what they're doing on Astro Go, which allows us to make better decisions for our customers at the end of the day. Lots more to happen.
Lots coming soon, huh? And just now I did mention, right? Yesterday I already did something already. Well, apparently if you are also an Astro Ultra Box subscriber, there's something in it for them, yes, Agnes?
All AstroBox customers get to watch View for free until June 8th. So please go back home, click on your View. If you don't have an AstroBox, please go get one immediately. If you're not an Astro customer, please, I mean, the AstroBox is very powerful, but more important is that it's a gateway to a whole lot more content. Over 90,000 titles there on our AstroBox. And that is not even including the Viula, the Disney Plus Hotstar, Netflix, iQIYI, TVB, BeIN, and so on and so forth, and Z5 soon.
Thank you very much, everybody. Waiting to be added, some on the way. Pre-production time, okay? Alright, Kak Zu, Steven, sorry, can you all take out your tag or not? So sorry. Alia as well, so very sorry. Alright. Nampak Datuk Zaitun, mak membantu anaknya mengambil tagnya. Thank you so much, Datuk. Alright, beautiful. So, let us start our panel session. Now, don't worry to all friends of the media. Kalau anda ada apa-apa soalan, you can save it first. After this, we'll do a separate session with the media. Alright, let's go with Steven, all the way that side. Hi, Steven, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Keanu.
Wonderful, thank you for coming. And of course, Steven, can you tell us a little bit more about the local view-only programs that we can look forward to, since just now Juliana saved it for you, right? Go ahead.
Okay, sure. So, we call this our View Originals, right? The View Originals basically are content that we develop and produce in-house and which we fully own. So this is part of our own strategy to provide differentiated content that you can't find anywhere else rather than View and now on Astro. Basically, it's stories that are relevant to local audiences, stories that are fresh, that are exciting, something that hopefully audiences haven't seen before, right? And really, it's our way of saying, you've not seen a story like this before. Come check us out.
Nice. How do you and your team decide what is the next big thing that should be on your platform? Your team members are looking at you already.
So, I mean, what we do here is, I guess, first criteria, right? I mean, it's to tell good stories.
Yeah.
Stories that are fresh, relevant, exciting, stories that entertain, that subverts audiences' expectations in a good way.
Yeah.
Alright? So we look for those kind of things first. Now, one of the things that we do also is we apply a form of concept testing. Alright, whereby we actually shoot sizzlers, we shoot sizzlers, we run out, we test it,
right.
And then that is a way to sort of eliminate any creative biases. Make sure that bukan aja shock sendiri lah, right? It's not just us who think the story is good.
Right.
And to our knowledge, we are the only ones that do it right now in Malaysia. So there is that two-step process, and then once we've shortlisted the concepts, of course, idea is only 50%, right? The other part is execution.
Right.
So that's where we turn to the best-in-class talents, working with the producers, the directors, the actors, right?
Yeah.
This cast, that you see, some of whom you see up here. Best-in-class talents, to produce something that is of international standard.
Right.
So, I mean, it's a process that we have fine-tuned. We've done 21 View originals already.
Wow.
So,
nice. Give it up, everybody. 21 View originals so far, and more to come.
So I think a lot of valuable lessons along the way, and we've always made sure that from each one we say, all right, how do we improve? How do we do better? And I'm
Right.
excited for the shows that are coming up this year.
Wonderful. We look forward to that too. Thank you very much, Stephen. And now all the way this side, we've got Kak Zurina Ramli, Miss Producer of 2 huge shows on View right now. I mean, currently, Nenek Bokok 3, of course, which is doing very, very well. And the one that's coming is called W2 Worlds. Yes, Kak Zu. Alright, so maybe you can tell us all, what is the differentiator about View that you love working with them so much?
Well, they've been good to me. I've been lucky enough to get really good titles from them.
Right.
And I think they appreciate the fact that a story can only be told when you have a certain budget. We're so used to receiving a script and somebody tells you this is the budget for it.
Right.
And most of the time they've not read the script or they don't understand how much it really costs to put a show together. So View's been very understanding on what is required to come up with good production. The sets you see, the cast that you see, locations that we get, it costs. There's numbers attached to it, and I think for me going into production it's especially with View, it's an OTT platform, and it's we assume that it's going to be viewed for the rest of the world. And we want to meet the international standard, and I think that's the understanding we have with View.
Right.
That the product needs to be able to be at a certain standard, and I hope we have done our job. But Alhamdulillah, the title's been great, and we've had a good run with the shows that we've produced for View.
Alhamdulillah. So W2 Worlds, where is it right now? Still pre-production, dah masuk set ke macam mana ni Kak Zu?
Belum. Script is surprisingly, after a few shows with them, it's going going really well. We're towards the end of the drafts, so that's good news. We just started prep last week, so we're looking at location options. Our main cast has been locked. And we've got 2 great casts with us. We've got
Cannot mention yet, right? Cannot yet. Can I?
Han and Diane, yes.
Han and Diane.
Han Hakim and Diane Trisha.
That's right. So we've got Han
Nice.
and Diane as the lead. What else? We've started. We're going to start script reading with my HUDs next week.
Beautiful.
So it's the start of the prep.
Alright, all the best Kak Zu with W2 Worlds.
Terima kasih.
Alright, moving on to producer number 2, Alia Ramli. Waalaikumsalam. So Alia is a producer of Alter Narrative, yeah?
That's correct.
From what we heard just now, it's sci-fi. Ada a bit of sci-fi. What is it? Psychological thriller, is it?
So actually, I mean, maybe what I can do is just very quickly give a quick rundown, right?
Sure.
So Nenek Bokok 3 is already out. We have 3 other titles coming out this year. The next one will be Alter Narrative. So Alter Narrative is a psychological thriller, sci-fi elements. This is actually special to us because this came out of our View pitching forum. In 2021, we ran this competition, to basically find fresh, new storytelling talents. The winner was this talented young lady, Aina Iza. Alter Narrative was her pitch. And then we have since then, we've turned it into a series. For us, then it was about who should we work with, and it made sense, right, to go to global for this.
Yeah.
So and Liana, who is also in Alter Narrative as well. So that will come out. Then after Alter Narrative will be Dear Karma.
Yeah.
with Siti Khadijah.
Yeah.
Alright, so Dear Karma's a rom-com.
Yeah.
And we're actually shooting it in 2 locations. So it will be shot in Saga, Japan,
Wow.
as well as over here. So we were looking, it's like this feel-good rom-com, a search for love and identity in a foreign country.
Bestnya Siti Khadijah travel pergi Japan untuk syuting.
Bukan I yang travel.
Steven tak Siti je.
Have fun, Siti.
Right.
And then the last one, W, which Kak Zhu talked
Yeah.
about right earlier. So W is a format adaptation of the original K-drama.
Ah.
Right, so that's a romance fantasy. A girl in the real world meets a boy in a webtoon.
That is so cool, Kak Zu.
So that's where the 2 worlds come from. So that's going to be produced by Kak Zhu, directed by Dato' Yusri.
Right.
And that one stars Han Hakim, Dayan, Trisha. Further names to be announced.
To be announced. Thank you, Steven. All right, Alia, what do we need to know about alternative?
Okay, alternative ni is something different from the other. It's setting by set there is all we build the set everything.
Build the set from scratch.
Yeah, because setting of the drama is not 2020 or it's not 2023. It's a near future. It's a future.
Macam futuristic kind of drama.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, and then the story is about okay, you have a bad memory, but you want to delete your memory.
Oh, I would love
So
that.
what's right? So apa consequences dia? Okay, you delete your memory, and what's happened next?
Right.
So you have to watch this lah.
Macam mana boleh timbul idea untuk alternative ni for you and your team?
Okay, alternative is but what Steven said is a rich idea from Aina.
Right.
Everything development team and everything is from
Aina Izzah, yes.
Yeah, Analiza and View teams. Steven is the lead of the development team.
Alright.
So Steven yang control.
Dia yang kata, okay kita suka, kita masukkan kat view.
Yes. So it's 8 episode.
8 episodes.
Kita dah siap production.
Alright.
Now tengah final touch dekat post production.
Alright.
Soon to be released.
So setahu saya, the cast ada Liana Jasmine, Nabila Huda,
Liana Jasmine, Nabila Huda, Nira Azizi, ada
Gambit Saifullah.
Gambit, ada Nama Ramli. Ya, dan
Kalau tak cukup cast boleh ajak saya boleh fill in. Jadi
Okay,
extra pun tak apa ya.
casting dulu.
Casting depan Steven sekarang.
Casting dulu dengan Steven.
Dan when will this show be out, Alia?
So this one will be H2.
Okay.
Second half of the year.
Okay. Alright. So kita boleh nantikanlah alternative ya. Thank you very much Alia. Dan sekarang kita pergi pada cast alternative pula. Liana Jasmine.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam Liana. How are you?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah.
Kita jumpa kat event
How are
aja.
you?
We're good. I'm good. Thank you.
you.
I don't miss you. Lama tak jumpa tau. So Liana, what is your role in alternative?
Sebenarnya saya sangat excited to be in alternative because I get to act with my best friend Nabila. So this will be our second time shooting together after like I think 15 years.
Wow.
I mean kita ada berlakon sama juga dulu masa ada filem tapi dah lama sangat. So I sangat excited bila dia call I macam, babe ada tak? Ya ke? Kita buat ke? Oh sama? Okay. So bila dengar nama Abil je I macam so excited.
I'm in.
Yes, and then
Datang set masa tu, diorang ni macam bercamping.
You serious?
jangan, itu rahsia tak boleh beritahu orang.
Sampai nak rolling pun tak boleh nak roll lah sebab macam.
Kita laju kan, kita pelakon disiplin. AD panggil satu kali, kita dah lari masuk set. Kita pelakon disiplin, pelakon on time memang tak ada main-main.
Power.
Tapi alternative is something different lah. I mean something else to cater for the audience.
Right.
And I pun sangat, I rasa macam kita berlakon dengan a group of people macam ensemble juga kan. We have so many actors, so the ping pong with all of the actors macam so great. So itu yang I harap lah. For me, bila I berlakon sesuatu naskah, I hanya harap penonton yang tonton tu akan rasa je. Dia rasa cukup dah untuk I. Kalau dia boleh rasa apa yang I rasa, apa yang nak sampaikan, I'm good enough. So that's all I hope lah. I hope the people will feel apa yang kita berlakon.
InsyaAllah, give it up for Liana Jasmine, everybody.
And actually,
yes,
I'll add a bit to that as well.
Why not?
Right? Because I mean, alternative we've already finished shooting.
Right.
It's already in post, right? And I would say that it has been a pleasure, to have worked with this cast. All right. I think especially for again, for someone like Aina, right?
Right.
One who was new to the industry, a chance to see that story come to life.
Right.
All right. It's been our pleasure as well to have been a part of that journey.
Right.
And so yeah, it's certainly something that we're looking forward to, and we're looking forward as well, to Dear Karma, to W. Those two are in pre-production.
Right.
Right. So kat script development stage, belum masuk shooting lagi, but it's something that we're very excited about.
Beautiful. So speaking of Dear Karma, ini dia guys, the main star of the show, Siti Khadijah Halim. So Siti, I believe that the main cast of the show is you and Nadir Nasa.
Yes, correct.
Alright, tell us, what is Dear Karma all about, Siti?
Okay, Assalamualaikum semua dan salam sejahtera. Saya Siti Khadijah Halim. Okay, let me kupas sedikit tentang Dear Karma. Siti masih belum start syuting, baru pergi casting dan Alhamdulillah lulus.
Yay!
Okay. It's a big deal for me because it's like the first step for me to go to OTT International. Dan excited. Okay, basically Dear Karma adalah tentang seorang gadis. Dia tinggal di rumah flat dan dia berimpian tinggi. Dia memang confident tahap dewa di mana dia sanggup buat apa saja asalkan dia dapat.
Okay.
Dia tinggal dengan mak dia, dengan abang dia tak silap Siti. Dan juga satu hari dia ternampak advertisement daripada boleh ke I cerita semua cerita?
I nampak muka Steven dah risau dah ni. Ada stop button dah ni.
Okay, ringkas dia and then dia bekerja dengan seorang celebrity, fly to Japan and dia jatuh cinta dengan celebrity tu punya partner. So dia and then terjatuh cinta dengan satu translator Melayu dekat Japan.
Ini spoiler ke bukan Steven? Bukan Takut kita baca skrip.
Ini setup dia. So ini setupnya.
Okay, itu saya tahu. Okay.
Siti, sebab you sekarang Steven akan tukar skrip tau. Dia kata sebab dia dah terima everything.
Tak lah, tapi sebab sememangnya itu cerita rom-com kan.
Right.
We always knew that ceritanya memang it was about two guys, two girls. It's a search for love and identity.
Right.
So jalan cerita macam tu memang I think secara overall boleh agak, tapi yang kena tengok sebab semua plot twist kat dalam setiap episod kan.
Yes.
But maybe I also like to say this, right? So sebenarnya Siti Khadijah dulu pernah buat cameo untuk kami dengan one of our originals, Hijab Kabut.
Oh, I remember. Yes.
Iaitu dengan Fadlan Hazim, Idea Putra dan Azira Shafinas.
Right.
So when it came time to cast, kami pun teringat Siti, right? Say, we liked her in Hijab Kabut. Say, let's call her in for casting.
Right.
So we're very happy to have Siti as our Karma.
Congratulations, Siti. What is your character name in here?
Karma.
Oh, memang Karma. Namanya Karma?
Yeah.
Wow, dahsyat. Dia Karma. Ingatkan apa malapetaka? Bukan pasal malapetaka. Memang nama dia Karma, ya. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Steven Lim, thank you Nana Jasmine, thank you Siti Khadijah, thank you very much Alia Ramli and Kak Zu. You may all take your seats right now because we're about to show you guys something else pula kali ni. Because we've already mentioned over and over again about the different view originals, Malaysian view originals lah daripada negara lain dan sebagainya. So, since we did talk about Nenek Bokok 3, we talked about W2 Worlds, we talked about Alter Narrative, which is probably the one that will be out the most soon from now, yeah? So let's take a look at all these different shows that view. And that is why now is the time for us to share with you guys how you as an Astro Ultra Box subscriber can get view free of charge for the next 3 months as Agnes mentioned earlier. So as you guys can see on the screen, okay, free view premium for 3 months from now till 8th of June 2023. Maksudnya masa raya semua tu buat cuma je guys. Tengah makan rendang semua pun dapat tengok view. Betul tak? Betul tak? Happy nampak. 8 Jun 2023. So like Agnes said tadi, if you don't have Astro Ultra Box yet, get your Ultra Box. Kalau tak ada Astro lagi, langgan hari ni. Nampak macam iklan dekat depan ni ni kan. Alright guys. Now, these are some of the shows that you guys can watch. As you can see, Nenek Bongkok 3, Taxi Driver 2, Return Man, Delivery Man, Boys Plus Planet, Bilik Tepi, Mantan Tapi Menikah. Jadi daripada different countries, Malaysia ada, Indonesia ada, Korea ada. Speaking of Korea, siapa dekat sini peminat-peminat K-drama? Can you all make some noise? I tahu Siti Khadijah nak jadi lagi kuat kalau boleh, tapi dia kena maintain sebab tak masuk set lagi kan, takut Steven tukar pelakon jadi kena maintain macam tu kan. Tak ada. Joking. But yes, we've got a teaser for an upcoming K-drama that you can watch on View. It is called The Secret Romantic Guest House. Let's take a look. Let's take the first question from the media. Yes, all the way at the back. Okay, it's coming. It's on the way to you. It's on the way to you. The microphone. Oh, ada kat sana. Okay, silakan.
Hi, good morning. Chapri from Live.net. Okay, I actually just have two questions. Both are for, I suppose, for View and Astro. First is, what's the maximum resolution that the View app will show on Ultrabox? Second is, when we can see View on the Ultibox. Thank you.
Agnes, you want to take this?
The maximum resolution is that it's high definition. Okay. 1080.
All right. And your second question was?
When the app will be
for Ultibox, is it? Ultibox? Okay.
Coming soon. I mean, it's being worked on. It should be soon. We'll let you know.
All right. Thank you. Next question, please. Yes, Budi.
Okay, Budi dari Budi Channel. Soalan saya tentang harga untuk view dekat Astro. So selepas 3 bulan apa jadi dengan subscriber Astro? Mungkin ada package-package tertentu ataupun discount? Macam mana?
We will have packages that are available, and we will announce that shortly, towards the end of the 3 months. But we are working on that already.
All right. Thank you, Budi, for the question. Soalan yang seterusnya. Next question from the media. We've got someone with the mic over here, over there as well. Siapa-siapa tanya, sila angkat tangan. Any questions? I think it's so clear-cut already because all of you all are just, you know, crisp, very, very punchy, everything. So they all got it ready, I think, from the three of you lah. Any questions? Maybe last one, last two questions maybe from the media? Calling once? Auction, eh? Calling twice? Oh, yes, thank you.
Could there be any collaboration between Astro and View for future contents?
Of course.
Of course, yeah, of course.
We would definitely welcome that. Yeah. I think what I wanted to say was that we see in View a very committed party to raising the bar on local content by original productions, which is very much in line with what we want to do as well.
Stephen, want to add on that?
Yeah, I mean, I would echo that. I think that's certainly something that, because really the whole ecosystem is so interconnected now, right? That it really makes sense that, you know, especially if you want to do bigger scale shows, right? It makes sense to find partners who share the same goals with like-minded sensibilities, and I think Astro ticks those boxes.
Juliana, anything?
I think at the end of the day, it is about the content and about being able to reach as many people as possible. So partnerships in this respect make a lot of sense.
Right.
You know, we create the good content and great distribution.
Right.
You know? So it's a win-win.
Nice. Next question. Any more questions? Okay, no worries. Thank you very much, friends of the media. Now we're going to move on with our photo op right now. Stephen, so sorry, we have to start with ladies first, okay? We're going to have Agnes and Juliana for the first round of photo op. So friends of the media, we would like to invite you guys to be slightly in front to get good shots of Agnes and also Juliana. Stephen, don't worry, you are next in line. Inilah orang-orang kuat Astro dan juga View, okay guys? We call them the Iron Ladies of these respective platforms. Alright, in just a bit, we will be serving lunch for you guys. Jangan risau sebelum anda nak pergi lunch kat luar ke solat Jumaat dan sebagainya. Don't worry, we provided some lunch for you guys right outside this room. But we're gonna proceed with the photo session first. Alright, lepas ni kita akan invite pula panelis-panelis kita yang selebihnya tadi seperti Siti Khadijah Hal. Itu pun 4K gitu. Actually, after this, we have something very special as well. Do not leave the hall just yet because trust me when I say we have a lucky draw, and the lucky draw punya prize is crazy. I kid you not, it is insane. You wouldn't want to miss this, okay? But let's get this photo session first. Alright. Okay, one informal one, guys. Crazy one. Astro and View. Alright. Okay, everyone good? I believe everyone is good. We'll go with the last few shots, okay? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you very much. Give it up, ladies and gents. A big round of applause. These are the backbones of Astro and you, bringing all your dream content to life. Oh yeah, shall we do a V? Nampak V Astro? V. Kan tak dapat semua nak bergambar. How come Agnes dekat sini? I think you should be the center, Agnes. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, crazy pose, everybody. Informal pose. Freestyle, as they call it. Freestyle. Informal pose. Alright, perfect. Thank you very much.